Time to pack them up and roll out. Raven fans, roll out. Money Mike first in the building. What's good? What's good? Jared Thomas was good. Rogers in Pittsburgh was really good. Yeah, Jared, you already know. Good morning to you too, bro. Ashley Shelton, good morning. Delvon, good morning. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? We are here, and you already know. Here at Bimbo Bakeries, trying to pack up the truck and roll out. Hopefully everyone's doing good. Lady Laura, Baltimore, good morning. Barthangalang, good morning. How you doing? How you doing? Happy year. Antonio Fox, good morning. Happy Friday. Happy Father's Day. Today Father's Day. I thought Father's Day was on Sunday. Today Father's Day. King Lee, hey. Bengals have the top to score. Oh yeah, bro. That's gonna end up happening. You already know what it is. We're gonna be talking some AFC North football, and the Bengals are in a not a good place right now. I'm gonna be real honest with you. Them and the Browns are not in great places right now. That's what I'm saying. I thought it was on Sunday. Okay. Tell you right now, them and the Browns, bro. Man, look at you. Because, and I'm gonna be real with you. I'm honest about stuff. I don't sugarcoat it. Right? You get your team that no longer wants to play for you because they feel like you're cheap. Like everyone seems to forget because we don't get paid to be fans. These guys, this is how they pay their bills. This is how they do everything. You know what I'm saying? If you're playing for an organization that does not like going out of their way for you and doesn't want to pay you and tries to stiff everybody they deal with from all the way from the days of Ocho Cinco and Carson Palmer, then you're gonna have some resentment build up and guys are not gonna want to be there. Or their plans are never gonna be long term there. That's the perception of Cincinnati. Look at this. The perception of Cincinnati is horrible right now, and it doesn't look like it's going to be getting better anytime soon. It's one of those things where you do good business, because even though, and I'm going to be real, even though the Ravens get us mad and stuff like that, a lot of the veterans and certain stuff like that, players like playing for the Ravens because they sit there up front with a lot of the stuff, and they're fair. You know, we know it's a business, but they conduct themselves better than a lot of the other organizations. So that's why you have such a respect toward the Baltimore Ravens front office, and that's just being real. That's been upkept, and people respect it. Now, are they perfect? Oh heck no! You already know I'm hard on them, but make no mistake about it. We have one of the better front offices in the NFL, especially when dealing with players. So the Cincinnati Bengals have one of the worst. One of the worst. It's not even close. It's one of the worst. Like to get paid and to do what you got to do, you have to jump through so many hoops. Think about it. For Jamar Chase to have gotten paid, he had to become what's it called? He had to have the triple threat. He had to go and get everything. Pretty much, he had to be the best receiver in the league to get his money. Triple crown. That is crazy to me, bro. And that's why I'm trying to tell people, like, it's one of those organizations, like the fans don't seem to understand it. They're just like, oh, we're Cincinnati, we're gonna ride. It's like, bro, the players talk to players. They see what you're doing to your DN. They see what you're doing on him. They see how they're not paying him. They see what, you know, T had to sign a weird deal to stay with the team. They see, you know, how much Burrow had to beg for him to get y'all to re-sign his guys, right? You know what I'm saying? It just leaves a bad taste in the mouth. That's what I said before. The AFC North right now is in total chaos. Think about it. The least chaotic team, I believe, right now It's the Ravens. It's the Ravens. The Steelers are hoping that Rodgers can turn back the clock, and they're hoping the face of their franchise, T.J. Watt, comes back, right, and signs up. Okay, mandatory training camp's already started, so they're hoping for him to come back. That's the Steelers. Cincinnati don't got their 17 and a half back-to-back sack leader showing up for anything, right? Then they got Shamar Stewart, who they try to sneak language in to screw him, because tell you the truth, they could void your stuff and then not have to pay you anything off the leaving or off the extension. It's crazy. People's like, oh, the other teams got it. Not like that. They don't. Like the before rookies were making crazy money coming out of college. You remember, they changed it up and then did that. Everyone pretty much follows the same rules, so you get the deals done, everything else quick, fast, in a hurry. Everybody's done. Now you don't got that no more. That's done. That's gone. Done. And it's like, bro, like they set it up so you guys could do this easy. And of course, the team that would buck at it would be the Cincinnati Bengals, because they don't want to pay nobody no money. What did I say? Oh, Zandro was good. Was good. Money, money. Yeah, Bengals rookie. Don't ever want to play for them. Because, bro, if you're playing, think about this real quick. If you're playing, and you're saying your guys are not getting paid. How you doing?
Good, buddy. Sorry.
Oh, no problem at all. So you're on there, and I said, business, leave it alone.
That was HR, so it's like, okay, yeah.
All right, cool. I'll check you before I leave. Yes, sir. So, you know what I'm saying? It's all about perception. If you have a guy that comes to your team, balls out of control, represents your defense, where your defense is absolutely abysmal without him on it, plays to the best of the league, and you look him in the face and say you're not trying to extend him. So, and I heard, and this through the grapevine, I heard that the Bengals were the ones that were complaining to the league, saying that teams using future money or future cap, whatever, they're the ones that were complaining that people aren't using it properly. Because I guess they're cash poor. Like they don't have cash, which I don't understand how you're a billionaire, even though I know that most billionaires keep their stuff wrapped up in assets to save from, taxes and other stuff like that. But how much you get paid per year, you should have money on hand. You've been running the Bengals for how many years? Decades. Decades on decades. How do you not have no money? That is crazy to me, bro. Oh, we don't have no money. What do you mean you don't have no money? How you mean you don't have no money? You know? I'll be real with you. If I'm a rookie and I'm getting signed, I don't want to play for the Bengals. Giving it a buck. And Bengal fans will get mad at that. But it's like, how do you expect players to want to play for you? They're trying to get paid. They have families. They have to feed their families. Like, I don't want to hear anybody being like, oh, that's a lot of money to feed your family or anything else like that. Bro, what? Stay fly, man. Thank you so much. God bless, brother, with a $50 donation. Keep being a good man, bro. Hey, we trying, man. I'm giving them my all. Thank you so much for that, man. God bless, man. Dang. $50 donation on this Bright Friday. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, man. Man. Thank you. For real. Nah, God bless. God bless. Best nation, donation. Hey. State Fly came in here and said, bang. But you know what I'm saying? When you're a leader of an organization, perception is everything. You have to be perceived as being honorable. You have to be perceived as having more integrity. The Bengals don't look like they have integrity right now, and that's what's rubbing players the wrong way. You don't even have the best. It's not even like you have the best facilities or anything like that. You have some of the worst facilities in the league, right? And everything else. Now you're not wanting to pay the players. Like, come on now, bro. Come on now, man. And like I said, they're the ones that came out for the league talking about they're using their salary cap wrong. It's not fair. It's like, bro, let me tell you this right now. If you can't own an NFL team for over 2 decades and you can't have made $1 billion and have it on hand, then you shouldn't have an NFL team. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. You shouldn't, because it's not like you've been paying out crazy. And before, the owners were actually getting more. They were actually getting more. So tell me, please explain to me how you don't got no money. You know, when you were growing up and you were going to college, and then your mom and dad might have gave you some stipend money or whatever else it is, and then you be like, mom, how you got no money? How? Like, we pay your bills. How you ask me for more money? That's literally this. Like, I know I could ask anybody in the chat, if if you owned an NFL team, you couldn't pay your players. If you owned it for 2 decades, you have no money on hand. You have trouble getting even $20 million on hand, $50 million on hand. You on an NFL team for that long? Come on now, bro. And Cincinnati Bengal fans, for as much as it is, they support their squad. They don't deserve that. They don't deserve that. Hey, be one and only. $5 donation. Thank you, sir. Thank you. A black woman that loves Ravens and LJ and trying to help you do this full time. Thank you. One day I'm gonna get to do this full time. And when I get to do it full time, y'all gonna know, man. Thank you so much. God bless. God bless. Thank you, man. On this beautiful Friday, man. Y'all sitting out here supporting big time today. Wow. I feel blessed. Keep it real at Nitro. Exactly, bro. Like, I'm just keeping it a buck. Factor a bit, where am I from? I'm originally from New York. Moved down to Florida when I was young, and I became a Raven fan when I was a Floridian. So I'm always in Florida. Like, I'm planning, guys, to go to I'm planning on going, because some stuff, there's a lot of stuff behind the scenes that you guys don't know what happened. But I'm planning on going to the Lamar Fun Day this year. So I'll have a whole bunch of pictures and stuff to upload and everything else. So that's going to be fun. And hopefully I get to talk to Lamar again. We'll see. But I know he's busy around the kids. Neither Christians had Lamar Jackson ranked as the #1 QB going into, yeah, I know. And went off and called him an idiot, egomaniac for having Lamar over Pat. Anybody over Pat because of how much he got, he going to complain. Pat is, you know how he thinks of Pat. But Pat's not playing the best. Brady had 3 titles, and we didn't view him for the longest time as being the best QB. We viewed Peyton over him, right? We at times we viewed Breeze over him, right? So it's not like it's not known. Like, what's his name? Like, Brady won 3 titles, and for a long time people didn't consider him the best QB in the league. Hey, Agnes Osler with a $10 donation. Thank you so much. Thank you. God bless. Hey, out here doing it big today, man. That got me feeling like Richie Rich, Scrooge McDuck.
I gotta take off. I forgot. I gotta get to an appointment.
Oh man, okay. Appreciate you too. Thanks so much. God bless.
See you next week.
Hey man, stay safe out here.
Always.
And if I get any stuff about the storms, I'll let you know. We out here, blessed and highly favored, everybody, man. Hey, say God bless you too, Agnes. Thank you so much. Nitro, it's time to go scorch earth on Nick Wright. Don't worry, I'll cover that in the video today. Cause I'll be real with you. Here's the thing. Nick Wright, I told y'all before, he defended a little bit of Lamar when he first came in, but that was because it was so bad that it's like I feel sorry for him. Because that's how bad people were talking about Lamar, that he just started feeling bad for him. But he always knew once Lamar started to get help that he was going to be a problem. And now Lamar's a problem, and now you don't like him. You don't like him. But he's going to have to deal with it because here's the thing. Mahomes got 3 titles. If Lamar gets 2, the conversation switch up real quick. That's the only. I want you to understand this real quick. That's the only thing missing from Lamar Jackson's stuff. Look, oh my God, Lady Laura Baltimore, $10 donation. Thank you, Nitro, for all you do for our Super Bowl. Enjoy. Hey, thank you so much, man. Y'all are sitting there just going off, man. God bless. Thank y'all so much, man. Man, I'm feeling good. Y'all got me. Man. You know what I'm saying? Nigel Bouchard hit it perfectly. He said Mahomes is Brady in reverse, playing great early, poorly later. Brady, yes, exactly. Exactly. That's the thing. So it's not even like people are hating. Like, Lamar's been the best quarterback for a while now. For a while. The players know. The players have said it. Like, he's different. And even, you know what's crazy? I'm a cover. There's a video that was done, and everything that I said about the team, they ended up doing. And oh my God, Kush for the $10 on the yes, let's go. Thank God it's Friday. Keep grinding, Nitro. I'll be starting nursing school soon. It will not be in the chat that much. I will miss you. Hey, do what you got to do and concentrate when you're in clinicals. Clinicals, I'm telling you, bro, and just take your test and do your thing, bro. Much love and thank you for so much of the support. Wait, check in and we'll keep you in prayer, bro. Thank you so much, man. Y'all is sitting here just going off this morning, feeling blessed. You know what's crazy, man? Like, off the football topic, we all go through stuff, and I don't try to complain. You know me. I just keep it going, chugga, chugga, chugga. And man, doing this, I swear, man, being able to talk to you guys, laugh, just smile, y'all really make this worth it, guys. Thank y'all for the support, man. I can't wait till we get the other channel up and going, and that's monetized, and we're full time doing this. Like when it's full time doing this, man, I'm telling you, it's gonna be on and popping. It's just gonna be on and popping. I'm telling y'all, good people support good people. Thank you, Stay Fly. Thank you, for real. You look like me. Hendrick said you look like me. Hey, listen, I'm out here in this Florida weather. It's a little bit of wind, but it's hot. It's very, very humid out here. As you can see, the drenching. I'm drenched already. But hey, God's good, bro. But like I said before, we have to get to a point once the Ravens get over that hump, everything changes for the Ravens overnight. Everything changes. We're no longer looked at the same, viewed the same. Neither is Lamar, but Lamar will be held to a whole new standard that even Mahomes isn't held to. I'm letting y'all know that that's coming down the pike too. A lot of people don't seem to understand the way how the media works, how they do business, how they talk about things, how they pick topics. The next big thing is when Lamar goes off and gets that Super Bowl. You are going to get to see just how petty. You're going to get to truly see just how petty the media is, because they're going to say that because he is so great, one is not enough. You've seen it later on in the career of Aaron Rodgers when they were like, okay, you got one, but you should get another. They're going to do it as soon as Lamar wins, as soon as he wins. And they're not going to stop until Lamar gets at least two or more. I told you that. Oh my God, Delvin, what a $10 limit. Bro, y'all is bro. You are the man I try want to join the love giving. Plus, you deserve thank man. I'm gonna have this man out here crying through the sweat, tears through the sweat. Can't even tell what just happened. Man, y'all rock, man. Thank y'all so much, man. God bless all of y'all. Even the ones that aren't donating, thank y'all so much for just being here with me, man. But the ones that are donating, thank y'all, man. God bless. God bless. Y'all out here making the boys feel like $1,000,000, man. But That's how that's how Lamar's going to be viewed by the media. They're not going to be looking at him saying, oh, we're so happy that he finally got. No, they're not going to be saying that, because you have to understand negativity around Lamar sells. So they have to pick up another point for them to another narrative for them to push for them to get negativity out of Lamar. And negativity in Lamar is big business. I want you to understand that when you're dealing with negativity, when it comes to Lamar Jackson, it is big business. It prints money. Even look at some people have built platforms off of denigrating the name of Lamar Jackson. You hear me? And they hate the Ravens now because Lamar Jackson's the quarterback. So that they'll be disrespectful and stuff like that, go viral. Listen, there was a channel, I forgot what channel it was, but there was a channel when I first started doing this, because I've only been doing this, it was so crazy. I've been doing this now for 2.5 years. And there was a channel that was disrespecting Lamar, and they went viral. Y'all seen them. It was on Twitter and TikTok and everything, and it ended up pushing them to get to like 70,000 subscribers just hating on Lamar. Then after they hated on Lamar, they built up the rest of their platform, which is crazy to me. But that's what people do. It's money in it. It's money. It's more lucrative to be a Lamar basher than Lamar, to appreciate him. Straight up. It really is. And Lamar knows that. He knows that. That's why Lamar always give out love to everybody, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I told everybody before, I was blessed to be able to meet the man, talk to the man without no cameras, then to get him on camera, be there with Ing Raven. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something right now. He's just a good dude. Like, he's just a guy that tries his best. and gives God the glory off of every breath he takes. That's literally him. That's all he is, and he's hated for it because he doesn't walk the company line like how they want some other people to walk. But this is a new NFL. When you're wrong about something, as an adult, when you're wrong, you admit that you're wrong and you keep going. You say, "Hey, I'm wrong." The problem with Lamar is that people were so wrong that people started questioning their credibility. You see what I'm saying? Because it's one thing to say that somebody is is going to be a low pick. It's another thing to say that they shouldn't be given the chance to compete in the position which they played their entire life. You know where I'm coming from? And then y'all saying that, oh, they'll never be good. The league would have caught up to them. I'm telling you, he can't throw, he can't this, he can't that. To then him becoming one of the best throwers in NFL history, one of the most accurate passers in NFL history. You're gonna come from one of the greatest players in NFL history. Like that's what you have to understand. So that's why they hate. That's another reason why they hate him so much. Because it's not like people were like, oh, when they did what they did, people started to questioning their credibility. Like, bro, how could y'all be this wrong? So the excuses came out. And when you double down, triple down on Lamar Jackson the way that they were doing, you have to have some substance to what you're doing. If not, it just comes off as perceived hate. And that's what they've been doing, perceiving hate. And they're like, look, we're gonna live and die by it. But the media is a very fickle thing because I want you to understand something. When the media is wrong for a certain amount of time off of a star player, they will erase what they said, pivot, and then they'll big them up. I always say this is why I compare Lamar Jackson to Michael Jordan. This is the same reason why I do that, because that's what they did with Michael Jordan. People like I love like a lot of LeBron fans act like people just big up Michael, and they don't understand the history of basketball. Because if you go back and look at the history of the basketball, they weren't always bigging up Jordan. If you go back and look at the newspaper clippings, everything else, they were saying he was a ball hog, a selfish player, couldn't make people around him better. Da 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 da. He can't win. He's not a winner. Blah 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 blah. I mean, just tearing him down ever all the time. And then the man with mind you, no center help. Because back then, another thing, the centers were so prevalent. He won without a center. He won without a true star center. All those other guys, when you look at the way Kobe won with Shaq, right? Won with Paul Gasol. Dwayne Wade won with Shaq. Then you had Tim Duncan, a big. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming from. Who else won? And Hakeem Olajuwon, big. You know what I'm saying? The Knicks making it there. They had Ewing. Even though he was undersized, Charles Barkley was considered a big. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what you needed to be great in the league, to be considered good in the league. And he went out and won without those things. So that's why I compare Lamar to him. Because it's gonna be a whole bunch of, oh, I don't remember saying that, or oh, we love Lamar and we don't know why people, even the other day, you remember, and I give you the perfect example. Remember when Stephen A said he didn't deserve his money? He didn't deserve his pay. He wasn't living up to his contract. I remember when he was saying that? And then right after people got on him, like he tried to act like he never said anything and erased the episode from ESPN. ESPN got rid of the episode. It wasn't until people got on them that they reinstituted back there, because they're like, oh, y'all are erasing facts. Because people was like, where's the episode going? People pointed it out on Twitter, Instagram, and everything else. And then, boom, they put it back up. Look at what happened with the Bolognese woman who said, "Oh, Lamar's just not quarterbacking, right?" And say he's just not a real quarterback to her eyes. And then for weeks, after he went scorched earth, she was quiet. Fox stopped outputting her until he lost in the championship game. And then all of a sudden, she found back her platform. All of a sudden, she found back her voice. She was back there hating on Lamar. That's how they be. So I'm trying to tell people, man, that's the energy that they bring. That's what I'm trying to tell people. I don't even get mad at it no more. I really don't. I really don't. Because that's just how people be. They hate, they do certain things, disrespectful. But that's why I tell everybody that that's the Lamar factor. People have to understand that when you're a player, bad the fact you've seen it, even though I'm not a big LeBron fan, you see it with LeBron James. Like negativity for LeBron sells. You know how hard that must be for somebody that no matter what you accomplish, the media makes it seem like it's not enough. It's just not enough. There's always another narrative. And I'm not the biggest LeBron James fan, but I can give respect where respect is due. The man's one of the greatest players ever played. Easily, hands down. You understand where I'm coming from? It's not even to be argued with, trifled with. But I just don't have him over Jordan. Keep it a buck, I don't have him over Jordan. You know what I'm saying? But imagine you doing something and everything you do is not enough. That would drive you crazy. And social media, everyone's saying the internet is not real. That's a lie. Social media is everywhere. It's how social media has become regular news. The largest news media platform right now is Twitter, aka X. Y'all know that, right? So that's why I try to tell people, like, imagine everywhere you go, they're hating on you, hating on your kid, hating what you wear, hate the way you talk, hate the way everything. And the media people that are doing it look at you like, oh, we're just trying to make some money too. It's like you're gonna feel away. It's just human nature for you to feel away. And that's why I was surprised with when me and Ing went and met Lamar and we talked with him. It spoke volumes. Because I'm not gonna lie to you guys, when we were talking, because I was talking with him and Ing. Me and Ing were talking for about, I want to say 45 minutes to an hour before we ever started shooting. And I remember there was a part where he literally looked at me in the face and he goes, "Look, man, I know people hate, but it's my job to prove them wrong. And they got family that they got to feed for. So, it is what it is. They got bills to pay. So it is what it is, man." And we're laughing. Like, it's not like he's putting up like a fake answer, like truly in-depth answer with reasoning behind it. You know what I'm trying to say? I can do nothing but respect that man. As I told you before, I have a high level of respect for him. Is he perfect? No. But that's why I have such a high respect for Lamar. Because Lamar looks at everything, he compartmentalizes everything. He's like, look, people got to feed their families, people do what they need to do to feed their families. Who am I, you know what I'm saying, to complain? Football's been good to me. I make a lot of money. It's okay. It is what it is. You feel me? Let me go check everybody. What's tying up by KB for 50 seconds. Thank you, KBZ. Nigel begrudgingly said during the Mahomes rant that he'd take Hurts over Lamar because Lamar plays his worst in the playoffs. Bro, listen, man. I don't even get mad at Nick Wright no more. Nick Wright is going to be one of those people. He's going to become the Skip Bayless of Lamar Jackson. And I'm not going to lie to you. I didn't dislike Skip Bayless when he was on television, even though he was the biggest LeBron hater ever. He's going to be that for Lamar. You can already see it. And every time Lamar wins, he's going to have to make him an excuse. Oh, he only won because he got Derrick Henry. He only won because Zay Flowers made that amazing catch on the sideline. He only won because John Harbaugh just goes. That's what you're going to hear. You're going to hear a lot of excuses. And that just is, that's part of the game. Okay. Like I said before, I've talked to Lamar. So I I live with that saying, bro. I know what this man said, and I'm holding to his word. He has never given me any inclination not to go for him to go by his word. None. None. Not even one. So I'm gonna go. So I'm gonna listen to his word. I take Lamar at his word because he told me his word and he stuck by his word. Everything Lamar's ever told me, he stuck by it. Everything. So I don't. So when I'm telling you, from my perspective, that's how the energy I give. There's just respect that comes with that. You feel me? There's just respect that comes from that. If you show me that you're an upstanding person, bro, I got you. That's just the way I grew up. Like, you do good to people and you try to be fair and you always fair. Always fair. And that's what he's shown me. Nick Wright and them, bro, they once again they need that negativity. They need James Power High from Ireland. Oh wow. This man's from Ireland. Hey. How's the weather out there? But I'm gonna be real though, the AFC North, bro, and I'm going back and pivoting back to the AFC North overall. I'm telling y'all this right now. It's gonna be something else this year. This should have been the year where they did Hard Knocks, because of all of the storylines that are surrounding them. Like, the storylines around the AFC North right now are crazy. It's crazy. You got the Justin Tucker stuff that they try to get away from, right? So they got Loop, right? Okay. You got the TJ Watt storyline, the Shamar Stewart storyline, the Aaron Rodgers storyline, the Shadur Sanders and the QB carousel that is the Browns going on right now. Like, bro, crazy, bro. And Lamar always is a storyline with him and himself. It's crazy out here, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell everybody. Like, this would have been the best year for Hard Knocks, straight up. And I told everybody I'm fair. This was the first year I really watched Hard Knocks. I never really got into it, but when they covered the entire AFC North, I had to watch it, and I thought it was very well produced. I think it represented all the teams well. You know what I'm saying? The Ravens, listen, the Ravens should do just fine this year. Here's my thing with the Ravens: are the teammates of Lamar going to step up when it matters the most? And I'll give you a perfect example. Last year, at the end of the year, Lamar had a chance to break the passer rating record, right? And because everybody knew he could break the passer rating record, our wide receivers got tight and they dropped everything that game. Drop. They dropped like literally like 9 balls or something like almost double digit balls that game. So I look at that and I'd be like, bro, it's something to say that when the going gets tough, a lot of these players don't get going. And that was another one. Everyone was talking about, man, Lamar might break the passer rating. You know what is crazy? If he has that record, like how impressive is that record? And his teammates literally said, bro, we scared, bro. Whoa. And just laid an egg. Laid an egg. I think it was versus the Browns. Laid the biggest egg you could lay. So that's what I'm trying to say. What are we gonna do when the going gets tough? When people know, when the lights shine brightest? What are you going to do as a team? And that's what I keep asking people when it comes to the Ravens. That's the Ravens' biggest problem. That's the Ravens' biggest problem. We play bad. Everybody, especially our trenches, O line, D line, they play their worst ball when the most is on the line. Straight up. We can't have that happening if we want to win the Super Bowl. So if we can stay and say, look, it's just another game. Let's just go win this game and keep it moving. We'll be fine. Problem is can they do that? There's been too many. There's been too many times where we've seen that they shrink in big moments, and everyone says Lamar. No. Do y'all know that since we got rid of Greg Roman, Lamar is 7 touchdowns to 1 interception, and he has 3 rushing touchdowns on top of it, and a pass rating of like 119. Y'all know that, right? Trying to tell y'all, man. So I believe in our quarterback. We just have to get better as a team and hit the button to go when the going gets tough. If not, then all of it's for naught. Then we're gonna have big problems. But once again, we're gonna get to see how it works out because I don't know, man. This year. I think we take it, man. I really do. I think we take it, and that's not a diss to any other squads. I just think that this is the year where the Ravens put it all together and win. But I can't wait to see what they're gonna say. Cause I'm telling you, they're gonna be disrespectful, bro. 2 interceptions, one versus KC, one versus Buffalo. Wow, that's a nasty stat, bro. Yeah, go look at Lamar's stats have been like night and day between Greg Roman and not and Todd Monken. So much so you could back it up with if you want what's his name, the quarterback for the Chargers, right? Herbert. Look at Herbert's stats with Greg Roman and without Greg Roman. Hey, go look it up. Y'all gonna be like, dang. It's like I'm saying. Sometimes certain coaches coach bad. When the going gets tough, they coach differently. Greg Roman's one of those guys. He's one of those guys. He's definitely one of those guys. So that's why I try to tell people, like, you know, that's why I was ready to move off of him when we moved off of him. It's because he doesn't raise his level of coaching when the going gets tough. He gets worse. He starts doing foolishness. Absolute fool. I've never seen an offensive coordinator worse in the playoffs than Greg Roman. Never. And to be fair, everybody, mind you, they let go a whole bunch of talent saying that they don't need the talent. Now they're saying that they need the talent again. Remember when Harbaugh first got picked up by the Chargers, they were like, oh, in Greg Roman's scheme, we don't need this, we don't need that. That same crap they were doing over here. They don't want to give Lamar no wide receivers or anything else. Now you got the guy over there. They're doing the same thing too. Now everyone's complaining, like, how do you take away a quarterback's, targets, give him a rookie to play with, and expect for him to win? It's nasty, bro. That's what I be trying to tell people. That's the NFL that we're in, bro. It's never his. You ever notice it's never Greg Roman's fault ever? It's never been Greg Roman's fault ever. Not once. Not once. It's never been his fault. It's been the quarterback's fault, the head coach's fault, defense's fault. Never his fault. I'm so happy we don't got him no more. Y'all have no idea. You have no idea how happy I am that we don't got Greg Roman no more. Y'all have no idea, bro. None. Exactly. He's a run game specialist. That and nothing more. Why do we keep giving him opportunities to do that? The Lord God himself only knows. I don't know. I don't know. I'll tell you that right now. I don't know. I definitely don't know. I'll tell you what, I'm glad he's not here. The Ravens, I'm telling y'all this, man, the Ravens are going to be fine. We just got to make sure the O-line, the two worries is pretty much the same with that last year. How well is the O-line going to play? And how is our special teams going to hold up? Remember, I got baked. I got killed for saying we have to worry about Justin Tucker. I got murderized. A lot of people that watch this channel knows because they seen the comments. I got murderized on Twitter, and I got murderized in my comment section for saying we have to worry about Tucker. And then Tucker did what he did, and everyone was like, get rid of him. And I'm like, bro, you know what I'm saying? So that's another reason why I'm worried about this year. Tyler Luke, we don't know what he's going to be. We don't know if he's going to be a star. Mind you, we're coming off of the greatest kicker of all time. Those are big shoes to fill. That's like expecting to have Tom Brady and then expecting to draft like Joe Montana. You know what I'm saying? Or having Joe Montana expecting to draft for Brady to back him up. Now, mind you, to be fair, with Joe Montana, he did have Steve, you know what I'm saying, to back him up, which he became a Hall of Famer too. And you've always had Green Bay do that with quarterbacks, but it's so rare. It's so rare. It just doesn't happen, guys. It's not something that happens normally. Trying to get some of this other stuff for the bread. Man, finally the sun dipped down and some winds coming in. I'm dying out here. Oh, here they go. Yes. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I look at that and I take all those things into consideration, like the kicker, special teams, all that stuff. We have to have our guys ready to go. If not, we're gonna have problems. I'm telling you, we're gonna have problems if we don't. We're gonna have big problems because I've told y'all this before. How much longer is they gonna be here? Xander with a $10 donation, bro. Luke's gonna make it through the hoop. Trust. All right, bro. All right. Shout out to you for the donation too, man. God bless. Listen, man. Man, y'all have been supporting crazy this morning. Listen, I'm hoping Luke hits like gangbusters. I really do. Nobody wishes for their success more than me. But once again, it's not like it's the easiest thing to take on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want you to understand just how good Justin Tucker was. It's not a testament to Luke. It's a testament to Justin Tucker's greatness. You understand where I'm coming from? Like, Tucker had a team that if they knew they got past the 50, they're leaving with points. You know how crazy that is? Once you pass the 50-yard line, we're leaving with points. We leaving with something. That was Justin Tucker. Good morning, Edison Edwards. Was good. You know what I'm saying? You know where I'm coming from? It's so rare to have that. Even the way we called games. Was like, are you crazy? But it's like, hey, he hit 60 yarders like it's nothing. Like, as a Raven fan, we looked at 58 like it was nothing. 59 like it was nothing. Like, that's crazy. Like, think about it from But you know what I'm saying? Think about it from an honest standpoint as a Ravens fan. When we're kicking, I got you, man. I if we're looking at it saying, okay, long field goals are literally nothing. Easy work. You know what I'm saying? Neo, please don't come here with that foolishness. But you know what I'm saying? So now we're looking at a team, or we got a guy who has to replicate that. Replicate. Do you know what it is to replicate something? Bro, like I said before, if he's kicking 89%, I'll be happy. But once again, we don't know. We just don't know what he's going to do. We'll see, but we don't know. And I'm hopefully he kicks in like the high 80s. If not, then he got to go. Because I'm saying this right now. One thing that will kill you in the playoffs, and you guys know this, is missing kicks. Imagine us finally playing good, but it's a shootout, right? Defense getting a couple turnovers, but it's a shootout. Both teams are putting up offensive. We get down there to win the game, and our kicker shanks the kick because he's a rookie. Like, bro, like that's what I worry about. Those are the scenarios that peak that I'd be like, man, and I'd be like, man, I really don't. I hope that don't happen and everything else. Those are the stuff that crossed my mind. Straight up, people gotta understand that I'm not being a Debbie Downer. I'm being very honest. Like those are the things that we gotta worry about when it comes to Tyler Luke. How well will he, when the going gets tough, will he freeze up, or will he like you know what I'm saying put on? And that's the question I got for everybody. Yeah, Tucker was him. They might bring him back. Let me tell you something right now. A lot of Ravens fans, I mean, because of the allegations, they're egregious, bro. Wanted him gone. If we start losing games because they're missing kicks, I promise you, there'll be an outcry for that man to return. I put money on it. I put money on it. I'm not even asking. There will be. I know there will be. Okay. Hey, it's other than night with a $5 donation. Honestly, 2008 AFC title game comes to my exactly. Exactly. People like once again, it's not about hate, it's about honesty. It's about honesty. These guys, like, when you have the best at something, usually there's a drop off after they leave. Unless you're the 49ers with Joe Montana and Steve Young, or Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers. You know what I'm saying? And think about how rare those circumstances are. I'm like trying to tell people, look how after Peyton Manning, the Colts have been in. They thought they had their thing in Andrew Luck, and all their luck ran out. And that rest in peace. Now their owner passed away. Their owner passed away. So the Colts have been going through. They thought, oh, we'll be able to make up for what Peyton did. Yeah, right. Jordan said it best, and that's why I respect Jordan so much. Because Jordan, when they wanted to rebuild the Bulls, and they didn't want to keep the team together, even though they're winning. Jordan, they're like, oh, we're going to rebuild. He said, yo, why? There's no guarantee that a rebuild will work. He said that the Cubs have been rebuilding for 50 years. Sir, I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? That's what he said. He said that the Cubs been rebuilding for 50 years. There's no guarantee with that stuff. So that's why I'm saying when it comes to Justin Tucker, we might never get another kicker that's even close to that. Because he was undoubtedly the greatest ever. Ever. Sir, I'm gone. Hey, you too, man. Yeah. Can I get a cup of water? Can I get some of this water? Yeah, I see that. Dude, yo, this is nice. Look at this, guys. Ice maker and water. Crazy. Yeah, I'm about to get in the car. I know, chat. I'm going. But I'm taking the highway, so it shouldn't clip out. All right, so I'm gone. You too. God bless. All right, guys. Here we go. Hydration is key, boy. Y'all see, look at all that. Look at all that. Look at all that, man. We out here working. God good, man. It is a beautiful day. It's just hot. It's just hot. But I'm gonna get the air conditioning on in a second, so I'll be all right. All right, here we go. Staying hydrated. Boom. We in here. Air conditioning on. Locked up. Let's go. Yup. But yeah, man. So that's what I try to tell everybody. Like, that's the things that I worry about when it comes to the Ravens. The AFC North, I think the Ravens should win it this year again. But once again, it's not going to be easy because there's going to be a lot of things going on. You know how sometimes John Harbaugh could be at the end of games. You know what I'm saying? God is good, man. God is good. You know what I'm saying? You get my seatbelt on. These three crazy Floridian drivers. I tripped. All right, here we go. So, you know what I'm saying? The reason why I don't have the Browns higher up, because I know they're going to mess with the Shador stuff. They're going to mess that up. I know they're going to mess that up. And that's why I don't have the Browns higher. If the Browns started off the season with Shador Sanders, I would have the Browns vying for second place in the AFC North. Yep, I really would. Shador would bring stability to that thing. He would bring a level of pizzazz. And with that defense that they got that could fly around, I'm telling y'all, bro, I'm telling y'all, they would have been a problem in the AFC North. They would have won roughly around 9 games or more. 9 to 11 games, somewhere in that vicinity. Everyone thinks it's, you know what I'm saying, like, oh, I'm a big Shador. No, I call these things because I look at the way players play. Shador is talented. Nigel, I swear to God, Nick Wright has been bigging Josh Allen up all season, starting to shock. Brewing Wild. Yeah, I told you what it is, bro. Money Mike, and that's why I'm mad, because I wanted to succeed, too. That's nothing. I want Shador to succeed, but now he's a Brown, so now we got to kill him when we see him. So we holding the gun and tears falling down our eyes. But Shador is going to be a great, I'm telling y'all, mark my words, Shador Sanders, if the Browns do not brown it up, will be a top 10 quarterback and considered a top 10 quarterback by next season or the season after. Hands down. The AFC North, I said in one of my other videos, the AFC North will then have the best quarterback, the 5th best quarterback, and the 8th best quarterback in the league in one division. The Pittsburgh Steelers are going to have to put, you know what I'm saying, turn water into wine pretty much. Because when you have that much talent at quarterback, and that's what scares me, right? Because that will be when Pittsburgh finally finds another quarterback to replace Ben Roethlisberger. And we're all going to be like, bro, what kind of mess is the AFC North, bro? Could you imagine Shador becoming the player that I'm telling you he's going to become? The Steelers finding a young stud at quarterback too. You already got Joe Burrow and you got Lamar Jackson. Like, come on now, bro. Come on now, bro. And that's not even including the weapons. You would have, think about the 3 top pass rushers in the league or in the AFC North, bro. People seem to forget how stacked the AFC North is. Imagine if they got another Shador Sanders pans out. Like, bro, and I'm not scared of nothing. I say bring it on. But, bro, like, think about what I'm saying to y'all, bro. 2 of the top quarterbacks right now in the AFC North, 2 of the top 5, 3 of the top 3 pass rushers are in the AFC North. 2 of the top 10 tight ends. No, I'm sorry. 3 of the top tight ends in the league are in the AFC North. The AFC North is stacked. Could you imagine if Pittsburgh got on top of all that got a what's it called? A quarterback? Man, I'd be pissed. Bro, I'd be in there praying like, God, how did you do this to me? Like, I'm not one of those people that want. No, I want an easy road, just like how Kansas City has gotten an easy road. He would be like, "Oh, why you want it, bro?" Think about the Bills. The Bills have had it easy overall. Like they get to face the Jets, the Patriots, and Miami two times each a year. Same thing has been happening with Kansas City. AFC North is harder than the AFC East. On that 6 guaranteed. Yeah, pretty much, maybe 5. Everybody, that's not even an argument. Just like when Brady, before the Bills got Allen and they sucked, right? That's what's happening with Brady. Brady had an easy run. And we see that that's integral for a team to have a dynasty. Because guess what? Your team doesn't get the amount of injuries. They don't have to try as hard. So what happens is they're much more well rested, right? And you could try different things because the competition are lower, and you can solidify certain things to get better before the playoffs. That's another way to look at it. Look at the Patriots. The Patriots, when they were doing what they were doing, they tried a lot of new things. When they found out things that worked, they would spam it. They would spam it. The option route to your interior slot receiver. Who do you think made that popular? It was the Patriots. It was a whole bunch of trial and error against lesser opponents, and then they figured it out and spammed it with Wes Welker, Edelman, and others. So that's what I'm saying. Like that's what it affords you when your division isn't strong. That's what it affords you. It affords you the ability to try things out. Remember when Monken first got there and we were out a little bit of trouble because we were trying out different things, see if they worked or not. And we were like, you can't try anything. You just got to do stuff to win. The Ravens have to win week in and week out because there's like really no weeks off. When you guys do that, you have literally 6 weeks where you can dabble, try different things, try different lineups, give certain guys some run. You see what I'm trying to say? And you know that you're going to beat them when it clutch comes down to it. So a lot of times you don't even got to play your starters the whole game. Let's keep it real. So you know what I'm saying? And like I said, Josh, I've said this before, Jared. Josh, we all know that Josh is a top 3 quarterback. We know that it is what it is. We're gonna get to see what happens this year, though. I think Mahomes doesn't make it to the AFC Championship game this year. I don't. The only way I can see him making it is injuries or the league tries to spam the Taylor Swift notion again. Because the people don't realize the league made billions off of that Taylor Swift angle with her and Kelsey. Billions. Not a billion, billions with an S. So they were pushing that all throughout nonstop. Less susceptible to injuries too. To certain, yeah. Think about some of the hits we've seen Lamar take from T.J. Watt, Hendrickson, and them boy, and Hubbard, and what's it called? And what's it called from the Browns? Myles Garrett and what's his name when he was over there too? Jadavion. Think about some of the hits we've seen Lamar take. They ain't taking those hits in those other divisions. And that's what I'm saying. Yeah, bro. Jared's part of here, bro. Jared's always in here, bro. And I always said that Jared's always respectful, man. That's why I rock with him. And I'm gonna keep it real. I've always said other fandoms can come in here. We can talk, chat it up, even talk a little bit. Like Kenyatta comes in here, we you know we troll a little bit, but he's always respectful. He's never disrespectful. That's why I got no problem with Kenyatta. I got no problem with Jared. None of them guys because they come here respectfully. They're gonna support their team. They want their team to win, but they're always respectful. And they got that. And once you like that, you got my respect. Let's rock it out. We gonna talk our talk. I expect for them to talk about their quarterback and stuff like that. They're supposed to hold on their team. Not because you're on a predominant Ravens channel, you're gonna, oh well, no. You hold down your quarterback, you hold down your team. So I can respect that. As long as you're not disrespectful, like some people are disrespectful, everything else, I'd be like, yo, cut them out of this. But they're respectful, bro, and I got no problem with them. None. None. No, you good, Jared. We know, bro. We used to you, Jared. Jared, you've been here so much. You know how people are defending and know how you are. It's like that's Jared. That's how you be. But you've been here so much, so it's no problem. Don't worry about it, bro. We good. Everybody. I'll tell y'all. Listen. I'll tell you. Listen. I'm gonna be real with y'all. Let me let y'all know this right now. You see what team I'm worried about moving forward, bro? I think if the Ravens make it to the Super Bowl, we're going against Philly or Detroit. I'm telling y'all, man, I got that feeling that this will be either a Philly year to try to repeat, or it's going to be a year where Detroit. Can you imagine how big a Detroit Lions, Baltimore Ravens Super Bowl would be? Much less a Ravens Eagles Super Bowl would be. Crazy work. Crazy work. Y'all want to get one of those things from my house. It got water in it. It got ice in it. It makes ice. That doesn't fire. Like, bro, I'm dead serious with y'all, bro. I really think because the thing with Detroit is they got hurt at the end. They got hurt. They were playing injured. I think Detroit stays healthy, and it'll be Detroit versus Philly in the NFC. I think Philly knocks out the 49ers in the round before the championship round. And then I think it's a toss-up, but I think Detroit takes Philly. I think Detroit takes Philly. I think Lamar finally gets there. The storylines are gonna be crazy. Jared Goff gets another opportunity to make up for his Super Bowl debacle versus the Patriots. Can Lamar and the Ravens finally stamp it away? Bro, I'm telling y'all, if that happens, it's gonna be pandemonium. Because you already know Detroit fans have been waiting for this their whole lives. Their whole lives. It's going to be, and you know, some of them are disrespectful. It's going to be a whole bunch of disrespect. It's going to be a lot of talking, a lot of John, a lot of trolling. Oh my God! Other fan base are going to be looking at us like we crazy. Yeah, what the heck? What the hecky? Real talk. Real talk. It's going to be crazy. Everything's going to be crazy. Xander, what's good? What's good? Telling y'all, man, I just can't wait to see how it all unfolds. But I'm telling you, I really do believe it's going to be a Detroit Lions Ravens Super Bowl. Even though I got Philly up there, because Philly can come out of there. I just believe it's going to be one of those two teams. But I just have a gut feeling Detroit's going to make it all the way this year. I just have a gut feeling they're going to make it all the way. I really do. And if they do, like I said, it's going to be crazy. For two reasons. One, because now that gives the NFC a three-headed monster, right? Because now when they come out of the NFC, they're looking at the 49ers, they're going to be looking at Philadelphia, and they're going to be looking at Detroit. And the one thing Detroit and Philly and the 49ers have been able to do is build stacked rosters. That's one thing they've been able to build stacked rosters. Stacked with good quarterback play. So that's why I'm saying I believe it's gonna be crazy. Nasty work. What are you talking like Philly's roster is great, but there's a lot like Philly remained relatively uninjured all last year, right? And then on top of remaining uninjured, they also Saquon played out of his mind, especially when the playoffs started. So my thing is Saquon. We don't know if Saquon's going to be healthy all year. We don't know. What happens to their offense if Saquon's not healthy all year? Like, what does it do? Do you lean more on A.J. Brown and what's his name in the pass game? Does your backup come in and show out? Like, there's a lot of questions. Like, Philly was relatively uninjured all last year with all their best players. They all were healthy, ready to go, and none was limping. Everybody was just going. We'll see what happens. Even Philly's defenders were healthy for the most part. Yeah, he deserved to be on the Madden cover, bro. He deserved it. He got Offensive Player of the Year and won the Super Bowl. Saquon Barkley is a Super Bowl champion, 2,000-yard rusher, and the Offensive Player of the Year. Like, come on now, bro. Come on now, bro. Yeah, he deserved to be on the cover. The man played out of his mind. Now, mind you, was he great in the Super Bowl? He didn't have the stats. His gravity was felt in the Super Bowl. What you saw in the Super Bowl was his gravity. What they did was they put all of their eggs into stopping Saquon Barkley and Jalen Hurts made him pay. That's all that was. So, okay, you want to try to stop him? So, okay, now watch what I do. And Jalen Hurts went off. That's what I expect from the Ravens. That's what I expect from the Ravens. The Ravens be having our receivers and tight ends dropping the ball, fumbling the ball, all not letting people through, uncontested, and hit and beat up our quarterback. And our defense don't get no turnovers. Like, come on now, bro. All right, I'm here at church. We are here. Ravens will beat the Falcons. Buckle Beezy's in here. What's Beezy? I haven't seen you in a while, man. What's good? You think the Falcons make it to the... Oh, my God. You think the Falcons are making it to the Super Bowl? That's crazy work, bro. Crazy work. All right, we'll see. We will see. We will see. Hey, baby. How you doing? Yeah. Yeah. It's growing. Hi, guys. I'm live. I don't want to show y'all my kid yet. But listen, man, we're here safe. I want to tell everybody thank you for showing up. Thank you for supporting. We're going to end it now. You can hear my kid talking in the background. But love you guys. Have a great morning. I will come out with a video for 3:30 today. And I might go live later on tonight. I don't know. We'll see, okay? But God bless everybody. Y'all have a great day. I'm out, guys. Peace.